Hi, it's Matt with PanicExitPro.com, the leading authority on DIY installations of panic exit bars and door entry systems. Today we're going to talk about our standard duty dual door electromagnetic door lock. This is a neat device. It is basically two standalone electromagnetic locks that are in one housing that sets it up perfectly for a dual door application. Both of these are 12 or 24 volts DC. You may notice that there's 4 wires on both and jumpers. The jumpers are what creates either a series connection or a parallel connection for these 4 wires from your power supply to the lock itself. Each lock requires 12 volts 500 milliamps or 24 volts 250 milliamps. So for the pair, you're going to need 24 volts 500 milliamps, and for the pair, 12 volts 1 amp. One thing that's neat about these is an indicator light. If the indicator light is out, you have no power going to the lock. If you have power going to the lock, but the armature is not engaged to the magnet, the light will be green. If the armature is engaged to the magnet, the light will be red, indicating you cannot open the door. You will notice that there's a normally open and a normally closed relay on each one of these locks. This is for an output to an alarm system, so you can quickly identify if your door is engaged with the armature or not. This access control device does not have a timed relay built into it. The relay is a momentary relay, which means it should either be paired with a lock that has a timed release built into it. This would be indicated by a nucleus icon on our website, or paired up with one of these timers. This timer is a very simplistic timer. It has a 1 to 4 second release time and is typically only used for one lock on one door with up to 2 access control devices. This relay is a more robust system. It can have many access control devices hooked up to it and multiple locks hooked up to it. And it can release for a longer period of time, anywhere in the seconds range all the way up to 15 minutes. These are also listed on the website. You'll see the nucleus icon. The main thing to keep in mind with door access control systems when you're purchasing through PanicExitPro.com is you will need a device that has the nucleus icon in the cart somewhere with your kit. Either the lock will have to have it on there, the entry system product has to have it on there, or you have to have one of these timed relays that will have that nucleus icon on it. But that will be the controls of the system for how long the door will release for. In standard applications, the magnetic lock will hang down from the top of the door frame into the path of the door. The door will swing out away from the lock with the armature mounted on the inside face. As the armature comes in with the closing door, it matches up with the electromagnetic lock. This would happen independently on both sides. For an in-swinging door application, the magnetic lock will actually sit above the door frame on the header. The magnets will face the inside of the building rather than the outside. The armature will attach to this face of the Z-bracket. This face of the Z-bracket goes on the inside face of the door, making the armature stick out above the top of the door. As the door comes closed, the armature meets up with the electromagnetic lock. At Panic Exit Pro, you probably noticed that we have just about everything you need to enter or exit your building. From our panic bars, to our keypads, to our proximity card readers, our emergency access control, our wireless, touchless devices, and even our simple push buttons. But what you might not have noticed is our expert support. 7 days a week we have people standing by that can help you wire anything together, install anything on your doors, or troubleshoot applications that you might not know what to buy and how to buy it for your application. We're here to help. Give us a call and we'll be happy to do so.